Welcome back. I was talking about the Trade Descriptions Act. Okay, so Trade Descriptions Act. Reasonable quality can mean different things. If you paid £30,000 for a push bike, you would expect it to be gold-plated and run like, well, anything, yeah? You would expect very lightweight, top-end electronic components, the full works. If you paid £80 for a budget bouncer from a supermarket, you get what you pay for. Yeah, a mountain bike with written on the box, don't take off road. Take the hint, yeah? 7,005 aluminium, that's how many beer cans got recycled to make the frame. So seriously, yeah? And this is the thing, you get what you pay for, and the law allows for this. So it's got to be of a reasonable quality. So it's got to be reasonable quality, got to do what it says it can do, yeah? And it's got to work. So if you buy a toaster, it's got to make toast. Yeah, a reasonable expectation is that it's in good order. Yeah, if it's not in good order, full refund. So you can have a repair, exchange, that sort of thing. So the thing is, this is when you buy off of a trader, and I would be very careful buying off of individuals, like on eBay and stuff, because you have different, you have different guarantees and stuff. But when you buy off of a trader, a person who does it as business, then you have legal protection. So, what else have you got? Well, you've got the unfair trading practices legislation. That means that they can't do things that are blatantly unfair. And you have other legislation to protect the consumer as well. So, for example, unfair advertising, those sort of things. The thing is, the consumer has a lot of rights and protection, and there's a very good reason for this. If you cannot enforce people's right to trade freely, then all trade breaks down. Yeah, and forget our GDP or anything like that. We won't have one. We'll go back to bartering and that sort of thing. Yeah, so the law must be there to protect free commerce and how it happens, and to protect the consumer so that you've got a recourse. So what is your recourse? Small claims court. Yeah. If any of you have watched those bailiff programs on TV, you know it cost about 70 quid to take somebody to court to settle the claim. So if you think they owe you money, take them to court. If they don't show up, they lose by default. If they do show up, you don't need lawyers or anything. You just go in, state your case. So go in well prepared with paperwork and stuff. Think Judge Judy. And you can work out a repayment schedule if it proves that they owe you money. Now, if they don't owe you money, you foot the bill for that. But if they do, they foot the bill for the £70 and any costs incurred. And if they don't pay up, then you can send the bailiffs in. And you can always notch it up to the county court. Yeah. And as soon as you have a county court bailiff involved, more powers. If you're dealing with a business, it's the bailiffs can do more against that business than they could an individual. So you have legal recompense here and stuff. So if you think about the legislation that goes into making a warehouse work, you have lots of consumer legislation. You have other legislation to deal with record keeping and that sort of thing. By the way, for warehouses, any records tend to be about 2 years. You have RIDDOR, COSH, those sort of things. Health and safety at work, all of the consumer legislation, etc., etc. And there could be specific legislation to deal with specific products and that sort of thing, or machinery. So it is a big deal, and I'd recommend, when you can, have a look at the HSE website and some of the downloads and videos there. Yeah, it's all free and easy to access, because that way, if anything happens and you say, oh, I didn't know, they'll say, well, you didn't have an excuse there, really, did you? Because we give this stuff away. So it's worth understanding this stuff. And I would recommend that you hit the library and do a bit more in detail than I've given you here. Okay? Good. Take care. Till next time.